beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, start.
They'll start on the ground. Hall, give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. On second down, a run with Hall. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Achane to start the drive. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. You talk about this Jets defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. This defense for the Jets, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. The Dolphins at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting some... All right, let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Dancing to his left. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. It does, though, set up 3rd and manageable.
And every play that's run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a 3rd and manageable. Nice decision-making, and took care of the football.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Solo left Zion.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Third and 9 here. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A give running right is Hall. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 7. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
20, TX.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. And his throw's good.
It was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 17. Tua sets up to pass it. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Hardman on the return. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Cowboy 80.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Buffalo 18.
2nd and 1. Open man here is Conklin. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Nothing 19.
Give to Hall running right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. There on the tackle, Cam Smith.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Achane. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Watch it, Oscar. Hey. 21G.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Hardman to return. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Jets will take over.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Hey, check that.
Now, their last two drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the second. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
It's a gain of 35. 1st down, Jets.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Running left, it's Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Tua now on 1st down. He'll dump this off to Achane. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it's 2nd down. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
20, TX.
On 2nd down, Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Tua. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good. Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Solo left side.
Hill going to go in motion right.
Hey! Watson, Oscar. Hey!
Tua to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Hey, 21 TX. Number 1 high. Long.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
44.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 6. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And Hill is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's brought down at the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 25-yard
In motion, Hill.
Number 1 high. 20 TX.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his...
Down, take the completion, keep moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Looking to pass. Tua. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Solo left Zion.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Jets 31. Dolphins 7.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 2. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Tua going to throw. Throw caught by Achane. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Hey, 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 hey.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left.
21G, 21G. Hey, 21 TA.
Now Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line.
From Miami Dolphins.
Back to the ground, Achane. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Open man is Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Another catch there for Waddle. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
Hey, long.
Steps away to his left. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
5-yard gain on the play.
Solo left Zion.
First and goal at the 7-yard
Tua
line.
sets up to pass it. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Herb Smith Jr., a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 6.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Open man here is Conklin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And the Jets first down.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Here's a give to Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. And the Jets are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Dolphins 15.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. They'll run with Hall. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
One more time with Hall. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Bronco switch.
They'll go with a keeper. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Jets up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
They'll try to run with Hall. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing, and partner, they do have some good news though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 1st down, back to Achane. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A give left side. Here's Achane. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. A quick slant to Hill. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 3rd down, Achane. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll go. Achane. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. That one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and we talk so much about the turnover battle.